Thirsty Nation, welcome back to the very first episode of Feedback on the Sack. Some sack feedback, you guys. I got this nice pink sack that I picked up at Target because I wanted to think of a fun way that I could let you guys know that we are hearing you. We are wanting to get as good as we can. We want to bring as much value as we can. And so today, I am answering all of the comments on the feedback post from the Facebook group, You Know You're in Bountiful, Utah, if ... So I posted something in there yesterday where I just basically was checking in, saying, how are we doing, you guys? How can we be better? How can we make the experience perfect? Because really, we need this feedback. We need this feedback as we're growing to really dial everything in. So I've got myself a feedback notebook here and a pen, a Happy Tooth pen. This show is sponsored by this Happy Tooth pen, and Happy Tooth shout out. We got the feedback folder here, and I'm gonna be taking notes on all of this stuff, and then I'm gonna meet with the general manager and their team to really do some hands-on training to address all of these things. I'll be following up with all of you guys about these things later on and all the action that we took. I'm just super excited. So let's get into the first episode of the show. Here we go. First comment: visited your Bountiful location to try out your beignets that I recommended. The ones she had ordered were very undercooked and doughy. She had messaged you to let you know, but has not received a response. So sorry about that. I'm gonna leave out names on each of the responses, or on each of the comments. But I'm so sorry about that. Our top priority is to respond to you guys first off. Like, I look at it the same as just talking to a normal customer. When I see one of you guys here on Instagram or a message, it's top priority to get back to you guys. And so we put a lot of emphasis for it. So first, I'm sorry about that, and we're gonna make note of that. But second is the doughy beignets. And this has been a real thing for us. We're working on a couple different processes to really fix that. And we're also thinking about changing up the size of the beignet so that it has a quicker fry time and it's less likely to undercook. And so I'm taking notes of these two things here, messaging back, and then the doughy beignets. And I'll leave the doughy beignets here because I got a feeling we'll get a few, so I can tally. Comment number 2: I appreciate that this is a hard subject, but anything gluten-free would also be helpful. Rachel from .thirst is gonna be the first one that agrees with you. We're really sorry about not having gluten-free. We will be working on that though, because our CMO is a gluten-free herself, and she actually directs the weekend features. So I'll put note down for gluten-free, and we'll bring that right to Rachel. Okay, next we got, it's been great. Traffic flow has not been a problem at all. I appreciate it, all the thought you put into this, and genuine concern. Thank you so much. A few things: twice my beignets have been doughy. 1, 2. And quite often the employees just ignore you when you're at the window. Sometimes it seems like only one person is working. Pretzels are amazing, and when cooked properly, the beignets are delicious. I'm really sorry about that. That one hurts because at the end of the day, we serve beignets, we serve pretzels, but really what I'm trying to get us to serve is an experience mainly driven by customer service. So we love you, we're sorry. Customer service definitely needs to be addressed if that's happening, and we're gonna take that one really seriously and do some training to fix that. And then we got the twice the beignets are doughy. The one time I went there, the beignets weren't as fresh as another location we went to, but you guys were super busy too. Other than that, I've been pleased with your product. Makes total sense, I totally get that. And every location we want to be the same. We want in that they're delivering an incredible experience. So beignets not fresh is definitely something we struggle. Hey, how's it going, Kurt?
Hey, man.
Little ghetto podcasting out here, you know.
You look like you're doing something very, very Ethan-like.
You know me. See you, man. All right, beignets not fresh. Little context on that. We're pushing our stores to not serve them right out of the fryer. We don't want to serve them right out of the fryer because part of the doughiness is that they're still cooking like when they're really hot. So we do want them to be room temp, but that doesn't mean they're not fresh. So it's gonna be a fresh beignet. It should never sit for more than 30 minutes max. And we're gonna work on that for sure. So beignets are fresh. This is just asking for all the Karens to come out. Fair, but you know what? I love Karen because she supports. The beignets are so good. My only complaint is I'm trying to lose weight. I love thirst. The only feedback is beignets are pure dough in the middle. And the drinks have too much ice, so the drinks taste a little more syrupy than at other locations. The drinks have too much ice. Okay, so too much ice. And that led to the syrupy. Not as much base soda to balance it out. Someone replied to that. We love thirst as well, but the drinks have been too syrupy. Okay, too syrupy is definitely a thing, and I actually didn't know that at all. I'm really sorry about that, you guys. What I'm gonna do for that is just have Coke come out ASAP and check the calibration on them, because that can definitely get off. And we'll follow up on the ice levels too and review those with our team, because to your point, that can make a big difference. Okay, the times I've stopped by, I noticed there wasn't a menu displayed before each in the window. All the times I've been there, I had to wait a long time due to cars ordering at the window because there's not someone outside taking orders. Understandable sometimes, but some people replied to that. Someone came out when I was there and took orders on the iPad. Someone replied to that. I just was there 2 days ago and there's a menu on the pole. Okay, so menu we did get fixed. We have our menu over there and it's now mounted. It's a little bit tricky at this location with the menu, not to make any excuses at all, but we started there. It's mounted as big as we could get it on that pole, and we're thinking about putting another one as you enter the actual drive-through. And more than anything, we want our runners, that's who we call taking the orders, to be carrying a menu. So I'm gonna be putting that on here and taking note. So menu visibility. So I'm really sorry about that. I ordered my wife a root beer float and it was full of ice along with ice cream and root beer. The pubbin. I'm sorry about that. One of the things that our team sometimes forgets and we need to double check training on is when we make the pubbin, it doesn't have the normal ice levels that our other drinks do, to this amazing customer's point. So I'm really sorry about that. That's been a consistent problem and it's all on us and we need to make sure that gets done. I think your beignets are more like scones. I respect that. And maybe it's probably because we haven't been executing them perfectly. I'm just gonna put a tally on beignets. But I truly think they are. I think they are a really top level product. It's a really high quality dough. We put a ton of care and attention to making it at our production facility. We make it all fresh. We sheet it out flat in this big machine that we've got. And then we cut it, we pan them, and then we freeze them. And then we bag them up and then we ship them up to our stores, and our stores rise the dough up and fry them fresh. So it's a pretty delicate process. It's pretty thought through, thoughtful process. And I think if we get you a really fresh, top quality product and get a fair shot at it, I think you'll change your mind. It seems natural to want to enter by turning right as you're heading south. I know this is not the way traffic is intended. I really have seen the line so long it spills into the street. So this is a non-issue, but in the case it does, it may be nice to have a sign on the corner reminding patrons of the intended traffic flow. Heath, I've heard about elementary schools being rebuilt. How the traffic flow in this? Haven't heard about a roundabout proposal. Yeah, we spent a lot of time with the city, so I'm gonna put traffic. We spent a lot of time with the city on this location, really dialing it down, and I think we came up with a plan with the support of the engineers at the city that is really good if we execute it on our end perfectly, which is we can fit way more than the average code of a drive-through cars in our line, in our lot. So that's a plus. It's just to the former customer's point, are we, one, being fast enough? Two, do we have our staffing out here taking orders, which is easier. It's a hard place for us because of course we're watching our costs like a realistic business, but also it's really cold, and also it's a fine line of when there's two cars there, it's kind of faster just to pull them right up to the window and not split up the crew inside. But 3 cars or more, we need to be bouncing someone out every single time. And so let's take traffic down here, and traffic means the solution for traffic is a few things, which is making sure we're doing our best in the kitchen, having an order taker out here, but signage is gonna be huge, and I agree with you big time. I think we need some signage, big clear signage on all points directing the traffic flow, so I agree with you, and thank you so much, and I'm sorry about the confusion there. Everything's great, but the sugar cookies are terrible, dude. I've gotten them 3 times. All 3 times they tasted like a smelly freezer, stale and dry. The original frosted sugar cookies you had at the 1300 South location need to come back. I love you, even though you hate our sugar cookies. So little backstory on the sugar cookies. I'm not sure why they would have tasted like that. I'm really sorry that they did. What we do with our sugar cookies is we make them at our production kitchen, similar to our beignets, and we make them all fresh from scratch. We have everything done in-house now, and in fact, that's the reason we switched from the pink sugar cookie. That was a cookie that we were buying from a bakery nowhere close to here, and they were shipping it to our stores. We were reselling it, which would make us a few things we didn't like about it. One, as a business, we can't really sustain it because there's no margin in it for us. Number two, it wasn't a great product on as far as freshness. It was frozen, it's cold, it's not this grandiose, fresh baked, warm feel that we wanted. And it was the final step for us to bring all of our recipes in-house from scratch to have the freshest, most high quality product for you guys. So that's what we're doing with our sugar cookies right now. When executed properly, I think it's a really, really good product. People have been loving it, but you guys are welcome to tell me otherwise, and I'm gonna listen to the feedback. But I'm gonna put sugar cookies on here. I'm gonna check, and it sounds like it's a lot about freshness too. So I'm gonna go check and make sure I'm putting on your freshness to those to make sure that the process is being done right and they're not for some reason being used the next day or anything like that, because we only fresh bake them here. We make them at our kitchen. Every single week they get delivered to the stores. The stores in the morning bake them up fresh, and that's what they serve for the day and nothing next day. Okay, every time we get beignets, there's hardly any powdered sugar. We're gonna put low powder, and then the Coke Zero is a hit and miss. Coke Zero. I'm sorry about that. Those are two things I can definitely address specifically, and I'm really sorry that happened. I'm gonna get better at that. Powdered sugar. Okay. I feel like ice tastes greasy. Does the ice machine sit next to the fryer? I've had the same thought, definitely grease. Maybe that's what I've experienced. Okay, so I'll put greasy taste. Let's see. Taste times 3, to be fair. 3. No, it doesn't. The ice machine does not sit next to the fryer. The ice machine sits next to the sink, but that's definitely something we need to figure out. Maybe it's where our ice or a certain product maybe is being stored. I'm not specifically sure, but I'm gonna look into it and figure out what that could be. Maybe there's some type of filtration or different type of layout we could do on that. So let me look into that. Love the popcorn and pretzels, and we've tried new drinks. I wish you had a flavored ginger ale. Ginger ale, love it. Beignets are wonderful, but the pretzel bites were really chewy, but were delicious. I ordered water with different kinds of fruit, but no fruits, and just lemons and limes. The opening to get to the window was small. I was scared my van wouldn't fit. And could you please fix the end of the drive-through for all the rocks at the place? I don't want to pop a tire. Got it. Okay, so drive-through exit. Drive-through exit. We have low fruit into drinks. The tunnel entrance, I guess. Yeah. Thank you so much for your feedback. I'm glad at least the beignets were wonderful. And the pretzel bites were really chewy. The thing about the pretzel bites is, I'm sorry that happened, and it hurts because it's such our core, really good product. In my opinion, it's thirst. Our pretzel recipe is so good when executed properly. We make everything fresh, literally from scratch, like from flour, in every single store. We make them in batches, and sometimes we struggle with the rising time. Like, we need to let them rise more. We don't let them rise enough. They're kind of chewy, they're dense, and I've heard a few of you say that for sure. Low risen pretzels. I'm pretty positive that that's going on. Also, fresh pretzels. Fresh pretzels. We make them, and basically we have someone on pretzel all day. They're making them fresh and keeping a big buttered batch of them in our warmers and always refilling it all day. And sometimes if they don't get rotated right or something, the product can be not as good. So we'll definitely address that as well in our team meeting. Okay, the beignets sometimes will still have oil on them, and then they put the powdered sugar on, and it just absorbed into the oil. Not nearly enough sugar, And the Little Mama has too much syrup, but honestly, I go there weekly, so no big complaints. Okay, so beignet oil. And that's another thing is like sometimes we'll get, I'm really sorry that happened. Thank you so much for still coming weekly, and we'll definitely fix this. The beignet oil on there is probably them being a little bit behind and pulling them right out of the fryer, not letting them drain enough. And so we can definitely address that. And then also the syrup ratio. Okay. I've only been there once. We love the beignets. I can't wait to try a variation of pretzel there. The only thing that can improve is the speed of filling orders. Straight up. And there's obviously a ton of variables that go into that, and is also a massive variable of the experience that you have. We know that we're always pushing to be faster, and we're gonna take this feedback and address it with our team that we always need to be making that top priority. I've had some Parmesan bites a couple of times, but they just look dusted with Parmesan. Let's pack it on. And your Coke Zero has been off too. Interesting, that's another Coke Zero. So 3 Coke Zeros, and then more Parm. I totally feel that, which is weird because we standardized all of the cups of Parmesan that we put in there, but you never know what could have happened, and so I'm so sorry. Let's follow up on that. I'm gonna follow up with the team that we double check all of them. And what's the other thing? Oh, Coke Zero. Coke Zeros. Something going on with Coke Zero. Right after this, I'm addressing Coke Zero. Okay. I went in the morning at like 10:30 for a beignet, and they hadn't even been cooked yet. Also, a couple times I've gotten drinks, they tasted like cough syrup. The staff has been super nice though. I hope these are just wrinkles since it's a new place. My kids have liked the free popcorn. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for still loving us, because we love you back. Glad you love the free popcorn. Okay, so beignets, we should have had some ready by 10:30 for sure. We start beignets at 10. Beignets starting. I'm really sorry about that. Cough syrup, I'm not sure what could have possibly gone on there, but I know I gotta adjust the Coke Zero, so might as well check them all out at that point. Messaged you when I first got here and told people to send you a DM and no response. PR 101, dude. Not a good look. I am so sorry. You know that. If you know me well, Thirst Nation, you know that hurts me more than anything, because you guys are everything to us. We're grateful for you. That's why we have focus on customer service. That's why we're here right now. So I love you. I'm sorry that happened. I'm gonna go through and actually respond to all these with typing later, and I'll definitely send you that and a little some extra, so I'm sorry about that. Those beignets are dangerous. I buy them all the time. Thank you so much. We're so grateful for you. Thrilled to be Thirst Team. You guys are hustling every second. Thank you so much. When I get Parmesan pretzel bites, they were cold and chewy and hardly any cheese on them. On the flip side, B-Town is the only location to actually ask if I'd like popcorn. Ba-bang! All right, I'll take it. I'm really sorry about that. So Parmesan, another one for Parm, but also fresh pretzels. Holy crap! I don't know what would happen. We can double check. Maybe they got left out somehow. Sorry that happened to you, and we will fix that. Are you thinking of adding a delivery option? Yes, we're gonna integrate that stuff. First, we're trying to dial down the basics. So we're gonna dial down the basics and really focus on this experience, then we'll take that step by step, hopefully into the summer. Sugar-free syrups, list of available flavors. You're fast and convenient, but I like to do different choices, and it's hard to see choices. Fair enough. I'm gonna go menu visibility on that one, which is right there. Great point. Let me get that to you. You can always go to thirstdrinks.com/menu to check that stuff out, but also, like, we just need to have it out here and maybe have it more readily available for you. I've always had good service from employees and awesome beignets, especially loving extra powdered sugar they're putting on it. My only complaint is when I asked what kind of chocolate chips were used in the cookies, they didn't know. Just something I think they should know. Other than that, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. The chocolate chips are semi-sweet, and choco info. I'm gonna put, and just menu info in general. Like, our team needs to know what you guys are paying us money to come get. So we'll make sure that we're educating them on that. What is this business? Lots of buzzwords. We are an experience of beignets and soft pretzels and drinks and scotcheroos and free popcorn and a different weekend feature every weekend. And we're trying to bring a lot of value to you. I enjoyed the drinks and the food. It's a nice change. Thank you so much. 2 of the 3 times we've tried the beignets, they were hollow inside with a picture. the good picture of it. Nothing but air. We will come back and try more. Thanks for asking our thoughts. It's the best way to make improvements. Thank you so much for being willing to share the thoughts. Hollow beignets typically means overproofing, over-rising on the beignets, and it's definitely something we can address. I'm really sorry that happened. Thank you so much. I messaged Ethan and never got a response. I am Ethan. For something on a free week during open. Oh my gosh, I just got slammed here, you guys. For a free week during open. Was sad that you don't have hot chocolate when I went. So I just got pretzels. They were good, but no, I've got to go back good. I've got to go back good, in my opinion. I'm really sorry about that. And to rub that one in, there's 15 people that replied to her and said, me too. I think referring to getting my message. Ethan message. Well, that's not for them, that's for me. Yeah, 15 people that said same. To 15 of you, I'm genuinely really sorry. I'm first really grateful that you even wanted to get the coupon, and sorry I didn't deliver on it. Slipped through the cracks, got a little bit busy with the Bountiful opening and trying to run all the logistics. But it's my top priority, so when I do go respond to these later tonight, I'm gonna send those to all of you guys and make that up to you, and I really love the opportunity to earn your business. So thank you so much, and I'm sorry about that. My sodas have been great and pretzel bites are yummy. Staff has been super nice. Every time I go through, they are out of cheese for the pretzels though. Nacho out, got it. We love thirst, thank you. A number to tell someone a drink is out. A number or way to tell someone a drink is out. One night Fresco was out and the next day Sprite was out. So annoying, okay. Soda's out of stock. Soda's out. I would love to be able to use the app. Yes, I'll put app on here. Another thing I think we can do, we just gotta figure out the logistics of the line. And so we're trying to nail down some of the basics before we get to that because we wanna make sure it all goes smooth. Honest question, are we supposed to ask for free popcorn with our order? No, we are. You shouldn't be afraid to, but we are supposed to, and I'm sorry about that. So asking for free popcorn. Got it. Menu board and drive through to read while I'm waiting. I believe we got those, so check out the one that we did get. Let me know what you think. And like I said, we're trying to look for I'm gonna put one on for menu. We're trying to put another one as you go into the tunnel, another menu more visible, and we're gonna have our runners make those menus really accessible for you guys. I've been twice, both beignets were raw in the middle. I'm so sorry about that. Deli beignets, I'm really sorry about that. Deli beignets are something we're definitely addressing. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it again, but thank you so much for leaving me that feedback. And any of these scenarios, you guys, if you feel like you got gypped, like message us, message me, message Thirst. We'll make it right with you, no doubt. But right now, like more than anything, I want to focus on making sure this never happens again. Went once, pretzels yum. The pineapple drink I got was delish. Staff, not the friendliest. That hurts. I'm really sorry about that. It's like, why would you even go? You can get this crap cheaper somewhere else, people. Like maybe not really, but you could get something similar. It's just not worth it to go if there's no customer service, and so that's gonna be huge. That's like, of all of this stuff, that one sticks out to me the most, and so we'll get that done. Be careful, the admins will remove your post. They don't like, or it's against the rules, advertising your business. What about asking for feedback? Love that you're in Bountiful, no complaints. Love you back, thank you so much. No complaints. Beignets were sold when I wish beignets were sold at open. That's a good point. I want to get that done. If we can get the logistics behind it done to do it right, I'd be down. Okay, love you guys. You need a tip feature. Love you more. Let us get better first. We stopped to get beignets. A car pulled behind us. When the employee came out, he informed that they were out of beignets. Even though we were still outside and there's several cars back, there's no way to get out of the drive-thru. I'm so sorry. Out of product. I'm really sorry about that. Our production kitchen got a little bit behind with everyone getting sick. We wanted to make sure that they quarantined, which meant they were out for literally a week, which when you have 5 stores and a catering line, it's really hard to be out for a week at a production facility, and so it really put us behind. But we're making a comeback, and so that really should be fixed mostly now. We got Scotcheroos back, and we should be on top of that. Parmesan pretzel bites had no cheese on them. Holy cow! That parm freaking scoop's gotta be down. Zerillo, let's check on that. Where's the parm? I'm just writing Parm again. Can't wait. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We'll get on that. We love it. The Bluebell is delicious. Thank you so much. Parmesan had no cheese. Holy crap. Okay, the first time I went beignets, they were amazing. The second time, they were hard as a rock. I'm so sorry. Such a delicate product. Beignets overcooked. Just needs some hands-on training on the beignets in general. No question. So we'll get this done, you guys. You're new to Bountiful. It's fabulous. So glad you came to Bountiful. Your drinks are the best. Please get Scotcheroos. They're always out. They're back. They're back. They're back in. The Scotcheroos are back, you guys. Sorry about them being out. Get rid of the rocks. They aren't helping. More Parmesan or pretzel bites. Beignets are hollow, but I still get enough of the maple ones. Thank you for asking if we want popcorn. That is great. It's either fruit or ice in my drinks that clogs it up. Hardly any liquid in my Miss Abby. Love the pretzel dogs. Excellent customer service. Fast. Love that you are close. Holy cow. I feel like we have a love-hate relationship, that customer and me. Okay, let me break that down. So we got another beignets. We got the fruit. Okay, so the ice level. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I think we covered most of this. Love the pretzel dogs. Customer service is fast. Excellent. Thank you so much. We have kids with allergies, and we'd love to see ingredients. Yes, ingredients displayed. We're working on that kind of at our corporate level. Drill it. Let's make that a priority. I'm sorry about that. We will work on that. I don't have that necessarily to display other than what's on the menu right now, but we're working on. I don't even know how to do that, so I'm looking into that. So I'll figure that out, and I'll get back to you on that. The only complaint I have is the giant dip leaving the drive-thru. Holy cow. Yes, I'm surprised no one said that yet. An update of that is we're working with the city. It's taken everything with the city, it takes way longer than we thought. It's also way more expensive than we thought. It's like $20K to pour that cement out there. And so we're definitely gonna do it because we know it's a make or break for you guys and we want it to be great. So we're definitely gonna do it and invest in that, but we're working on the actual planning and sketch out with the city. And then actually that part's done. We're waiting for a company to actually fulfill the job now. So it should actually be sooner than you think. I don't have an exact date, but that's where that's at. Okay. Beignets are overcooked or raw, small. I'm so sorry about that. Beignets in general, I think we need a big overhaul in here on, and so let me get better at those. Thank you so much for letting me know. Bags would be better. Little birdie told me that we might be rolling out the greatest package for beignets and new plan for beignets that you guys have ever heard. I was gonna give you guys a sneak peek, but no. It's coming probably next week though, and it's gonna change your life. I'm really sorry about that. Gluten-free, 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 gluten-free. I think faster is the biggest complaint, but I had a great experience the other night. Sorry about that, sir. I think you're right. You're right. So speed again. I'm losing. I'm gonna have to combine these. Speed again. I usually use your app to look at the menu, but I really wish there was a way to click on a soda and see all the different drinks under that soda base. Cool. Cool. And yeah. It's like recommendations almost. Okay. Is there a reason for maneuvering cars to go in from 200 West to form a line? Coming in at Main Street wouldn't cliff up the roundabout. That's fair. But the way we worked with the city on it is if we were entering right here, which is what you're talking about, we wouldn't be able to queue enough cars. So we would be in that road a lot. Granted, it wouldn't be the roundabout, but the difference is like this one, we can queue 16 cars or something like that. In the other scenario, we'd be able to queue probably 7 maximum without being into the road. And so more than anything, we're gonna just focus on getting faster, having a person out here to coordinate traffic, and also using the 2 lanes that we can split into in here and having them merge. It takes a little bit more coordination, it takes a little bit more staffing, but if we can identify those busy times and pull as many cars into the lot as possible, I really think we can minimize the problem. So more than anything, we're gonna be on top of it, is like just making it a priority to figure out the plan. Okay. I haven't tried it out yet, waiting for lines to not be so long. I guess I need to try it out and see what the excitement's about. Thank you so much, I would love that. Your staff is the best. Oh, and I'll DM you a coupon. Your staff is the best, drinks and beignets are the best. Thank you so much. I love the beignets, especially the maple ones you guys do on Wednesdays, the pretzel bites. I drink energy drinks. Thank you so much. Also, I do agree the app would be awesome. Perfect. Okay, couple good ones. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's only 3 more. So glad you're in Bountiful. The drinks of the weeks are great, but I hate clicking on each one to know the base on the app. The app is nice for the other locations to know what treats are available that day. So I'm gonna put another one for the app. Seems like that the only thing that's in stock already is free popcorn. Maybe because it's never offered. Scotcheroos have never been available. The pretzels are just okay. Beignets are super good though. My drink has always been yummy too. Fair enough, I respect that. I'm sorry about that. I think that you will truly love thirst if we execute it properly. And like, that's the overarching thing. Like, I empathize with this person because first off, I'm grateful for her. And second, I'm like, she's right, because we didn't execute it the way that it's supposed to be done. And that's the only way that it's a really good experience. Like your pretzels, you don't like the pretzels? Probably what happened is they didn't get executed right inside. And so I heard pretzels on that. And I heard the offering of popcorn there. And I heard Scotcheroos being out. Scotcheroos are back, baby, and I'm sorry about that. Again, that was because whatever it was for, we're back, and I'm sorry about it. My husband and I went in the evening. The drinks were all right, and they were out of pretzel dogs. Out of dogs, huh? That sucks. And we got the bites, and they were dry and tasted old. We also asked for popcorn, but never got it. Oh. And the window got closed, and they wouldn't come back to the window. I was disappointing, but I'm willing to try. It was disappointing, but I'm willing to come try it again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, literally, my mind is just grateful. Thank you for being willing to come back and try it again. And like literally that feedback right there is why I think we can win you over the next time, because it's gonna make us better. So out of the dogs I got fresh pretzels again. I have 7 tallies on that. We also asked for popcorn. Popcorn ask. What the heck's the popcorn ask? I was disappointed. And then just customer service. Customer service, you guys. Bountiful, thank you so much. I'm gonna reply to all those comments as well, and I just want to say I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you. It's been a learning experience growing this business, but like I was saying before, when executed right, our beignets, for example, a lot of this is about beignets, and more than anything, like if we execute them right in the stores and train our team to do it, I really, really think you're gonna love them. Like I'm positive, and I think you probably know from the excitement about them in general that that's true. And so thank you so much for pointing that out. Definitely incredible feedback here, and specific feedback. One of the biggest things, you guys, is like if things are happening, please message us. Like it doesn't bother us at all. We're happier if you message us more than anything. Because like it's specific, because you can be like, I just went to the downtown store and they were out of dogs. We can be like, yo, downtown, we need to make sure we're not out of dogs. Like it helps us. It'll be better for everyone. And like, I know it's a lot to ask to message a company, but like do it. And I think it'll be a great and even better experience for you guys. Feedback on the sack, episode 1. It's been intense. Can you tell my voice is almost gone? I'm grateful for you guys. We're gonna do this at every store, and we're gonna do follow-up episodes. We're gonna do new episodes to continue to get feedback. Love you guys. See ya. Let me see the live. See ya video.